Hey, everybody. Welcome to this little broadcast. This is Lawton Chiles. Thanks for joining me. We have a new setup here, so let me know in the chat box if you can see and hear me okay. We're going to be showing you a little ad written by Ben Suarez and one other guy who I forget the name. Um, but that ad is right here. And this was an ad that sold really expensive heaters. And I think what happened here was they were selling these heaters for like way, way more than the traditional uh, things on the market. Everything on the market was like really, really low as far as what everyone else was getting for these heaters. And the cool thing about it was, I'll try to make it a little bigger here. Can I make it bigger? Let me see. Hold on one second. Okay, that should be it should be a little better there. So you can see the Amish help, and it's got the curiosity. So a lot of it was basically using this story structure of people who are doing things differently, who know what how to live off the land, and you can kind of see how, while for today's audience it might need to be updated a little bit. I think a lot of this stuff ran not too long ago, maybe like 10 years or so. So as you can see, it's a article type format with 4 columns. We've got the traditional stuff along the bottom of like explaining the photos, and then usually for every photo there's a caption. These got these different call out devices here, and then like the benefit, how to get 2 free heaters, right? So they know they're gonna get sold something, but the 2 free heaters is really interesting. And then the thing right here on the sidebar, right, which is like pointing to the inside, and then you have even more proof with even more sort of storytelling down below. Yeah, and it just looks great. I really enjoy this type of ad. There's ways for this type of ad to get really. So number one is this ad does the main thing that you want any ad to do, which is get people to look at the ad and start reading the ad, right? So you're not going to have to do a ton of heavy lifting when it comes to writing world class copy if there's a story involved in what you're doing, right? And we do this type of stuff for people all the time, right? Where a lot of people, okay, you might not have a newspaper ad that you want to do, but you have some type of storytelling engagement thing here with the sentiment of how do we get people in a crowded marketplace to actually start reading the ad. And usually it's by making a big promise up front and then using a curiosity device like the Amish and then the photo right here, right? So you see how they're doing 2 or 3 things at one time. So let me know if that's clear to you. But basically, what they're doing here is they're really trying to get people to, they're really trying to get people to pay attention to what's going on. Right, they're trying to get people to stop in their tracks because it's probably run either in a magazine or a newspaper, and they're saying, "Hey, we want you to read the rest of this ad." And then if you look at the, let me just blow this up a little bit. Okay, so right here, Amish under the strain. So they're basically looking at social proof of like these are already selling out. We don't have many of these left. Okay, and so you can see that right there as they say, hey, they're trying to get this ready for Christmas, and they're a small community. They can only make so many. So right away they're doing urgency that, oh wow, I better start reading this article right now, otherwise I might miss out. Right, and then the first paragraph here, let's see if we can blow this up a little bit. Oops. and then it starts with a sort of a catch-all. Everyone hates high heating bills, and then they're giving away two of these free heaters, and then it goes on, right? So if you want my company to work with your marketing team to write and take a percentage of sales of the campaigns that we create for you, then you should go to chilescall.com right now. Okay, that's the other one. Okay, so if you go to chilescall.com, you're going to see. So we write and we construct and we deploy campaigns for companies who are making sales already and want to make a lot more. We usually look for people who have a buyer's list, because what most companies do is they go after every buyer. They go after new buyers all the time, right? They're going after new buyers, new buyers, new buyers, and they're neglecting the buyers that have already bought. So we would want to go into an existing buyer's list, create and bake a brand new pie, so to speak. So I'm not going after your bread and butter, like, oh, let me take over your email list or whatever. We will want to go in and find people who have already bought, or people who are in your Facebook group or your email list who are very hot prospects, create a new offer for them based on these strategies that you've seen right here of curiosity and mystery and ramping that stuff up, just like this ad does, to get people to urgently raise their hand and say, I'm interested in what you've got. Okay. So if you're tied down to your email list right now and you're sending out promotions, I don't really want to touch your prospecting. I do want to go after your old buyers, though, maybe a retargeting list that you have, where you're not using it, and it's what we call a trash can asset, right? Where it's sort of not being used, but it's highly, highly lucrative, okay, because we're looking for past buyers. So if that's you, you can go to chilescall.com, fill out the application, let me know what you're selling and how we can put an extra 50 to 100 grand in your pocket, and I would take a percentage of that for hardly any money up front. So again, I hope you have an awesome week and weekend. I'm going to Little Rock for a mastermind thing, but I'll be checking my email, checking my Facebook Messenger if you want to send me a Facebook thing there. But yeah, let's create a campaign like this for you and run it digitally, run it old school. If you have a list of your home addresses of your past buyers, let me know, and we'll go from there. All right, thanks so much, and I'll talk to you soon. Oh, and if this video has helped you at all and you want to share it with somebody, I would love that too. Thanks. Take care.